Hey, hey! Welcome back to Second Run Gaming. I'm Austin. I'm here again with Dragon Age, and we are going to go talk to this old man. Pyvel. It's a nice name.
So you return with the Grey Warden, but without Tamlin. What happened, Dalen? Is he truly lost to us?
Seems to be, but I don't believe he's dead. He's just definitely gone. Grey Warden told us, but I don't know. I think that's the way to go about it. I mean, I don't know this guy. I don't necessarily need to completely not tell anybody about what happened. It didn't seem like he wanted me to keep that from anybody. But either way, he's gone.
Even if he's not, we must leave soon. To think I'd live to see this. It seems the will of the creators that I sing the dirge for those I held in my arms as babes. I think I know why our immortal ancestors would sleep. Swiftly do stars burn a path across the sky, hastening to place one last kiss upon your eye. Tenderly land enfolds you in slumber, softening the rolling thunder. Dagger now sheathed, bow no longer tense. During this, your last hour, only silence.
Solid stuff. Definitely makes me feel like Tamlin's dead. So the Keeper wants us to ask him to prepare a service. I can ask about the poem if I wanted to. And I think I will.
Our ancestors did not age as we do. The Shemlin brought a quickening to our blood that changed us forever. Instead of death, those weary of life would pass into Uthanera, the waking slumber. In doing this, they made way for the young. It was supposed to be a beautiful time, a celebration of the Elder's long life and contribution to his people. Alas, we have no such ceremonies these days.
Alright, well, yeah, I guess the Keeper wants us to prepare a service.
Of course. We've no body to return to the soil, but we shall still sing for Tamlin. The creators must come to guide him to the beyond. Tell the Keeper, it shall be done before the clan is ready to move on.
Sounds good. Yeah. Clan's definitely packed up. There's nothing beyond that.
You know, it's imperative now more than ever to pass on what we know to the young. Let us tell these children of the fall of the Dales. You can honor me by sharing in the telling.
Whew, sorry. Big yawn. Anyway, I'm back. So yeah, this is cool because we get to talk about the Dales a little bit with the little kids. That way I don't have to read a bunch of codex entries about the fucking Dales. Or I could just say I got more important things to do. But no, I think that I can help Haren here. So,
come then.
Fingers crossed.
As I go along. Children, hear of the fall of the Dales. Hear the tale of what makes you Dalish. Would you care to begin, Dalen?
God damn it. Haren, you gotta stop asking me questions when I'm in the middle of a yawn. Anyway, okay, so our options are, because I do not know this poem, we did not read the codex, but long ago, we were slaves to the humans, or why don't you tell it from here, or well children, it starts with mommy and daddy elf. I'm gonna say long ago, we were slaves to the humans. That seems probably like the right beginning.
Yes. Slaves to a terrible empire the humans built on the darkest magic. When it fell, we became free. We built a homeland in the Dales, worshipping the creators, and rebuilding the culture and history we lost in our long years of slavery.
But the humans wouldn't let us be. I forget what comes next. Or if you ever lost your bow, it was a lot like that. Nah, we'll be real for the kids. Best way to talk to kids is if they're adults, even though I am super tempted to just get on Haren's nerves.
They were resentful because we would not worship their gods, and because we put our people first. Over the years, their nations grew cold toward the Dales. In their eyes, We were blasphemers and cruel tyrants.
Then the humans declared war on the Dales.
And so the Dales fell. They took our lands and dispersed our people, forcing us to live in their cities and abandon our gods. But many of us refused to relinquish our ways. We instead chose to scatter to the winds, wandering the lands.
We chose wandering the lands rather than the human rule.
To survive and preserve our culture, the clans stay apart until the day the Elvenon have a homeland once more.
Shall return to the old ways to those who have lost them. Or just then. Oh god. I know that the first one's the right one, but if it was me sitting out here telling this story, I have a tendency to be a little bit of a space cadet, and I think without any hesitation, I would completely forget the ending of this story.
We shall then return the old ways to those of our people who have lost them.
That's the one.
We are the Dalish, keepers of the lost lore, walkers of the lonely path.
Hared, you gotta stop. I keep yawning. I'm sorry. It's late. We're the last Elvenon. Never again shall we submit.
At least you remembered the Oath of the Dales.
Oh, come on. I forgot one thing.
I appreciate your forbearance nevertheless, Dalen. I will let you get on with your business now.
All right. I think we should get going. He could answer more questions for us, but honestly, I think we've learned about as much as we can without just kind of getting other people's takes on the Darkspawn and stuff like that. So we're pretty much ready to leave our little Dalish camp. All right, let's talk to Duncan.
Your keeper and I have spoken, and we've come to an arrangement that concerns you. My order is in need of help. You are in need of a cure. When I leave, I hope you will join me. You would make an excellent Grey Warden.
Ooh. So yeah, basically, we're going to leave camp, probably with Duncan, if we want. Do we have a choice? I don't know. We're kind of sick. So we could ask the keeper, ask what it has to do with the cure, be really pissed about it, even though Grey Warden sounds like kind of cool. I think I'd be honored, but I am curious to see exactly why.
The Darkspawn taint courses through your veins. That you recovered at all is remarkable. But eventually the taint will sicken and kill you, or worse. The Grey Wardens can prevent that, but it means joining us.
Then I'll join. That's literally all I can do.
I welcome you to the Order. It is rare to have a Dalish amongst us, but they have always served with distinction.
I know you'll do your clan proud, Dalen. Take this ring. It is your heritage, and will protect you against the darkness to come.
A valuable gift. So, are you ready to go?
I would like to stay for Tamlin's funeral if I can. That sounds reasonable.
We have much ground to cover, but I cannot deny you that. Say your farewells. Then we must be off.
Come then, Dalen. Before the Creators guide you from us, let your clan embrace you one last time.
I was always surprised by how much Tamlin and Meryl, at least for me, kind of rubbed off as really enjoyable companions. Even though you only have them for like 10 minutes. But there's Meryl. Goodbye. See you in Dragon Age 2, maybe. Plus all of you other people.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
So, yeah, heads up, this guy, King Kaelan, he's the son of Merrick. So when we were reading that codex entry, Logain's like right-hand man or whatever, or he was Logain's right-hand man. No, the opposite. Either way, King Merrick is King Kaelan's dad. He's not alive, but we've got this handsome dude in gold armor. And yeah, we can maybe call him Your Majesty if we want, or we can be kind of mean. But also fair. We'll just do the pleasantry stuff.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them.
He seems nice.
You are Dalish, are you not? I hear your people possess remarkable skill and honor.
Too bad the same can't be said for yours. I thought humans considered us dangerous, or you know of the Dalish? Thank you, Your Majesty. You're too. That's pandering. I'm not a fan. I'm gonna give him a little bit. It's definitely important to at least kind of broach the subject, since things are a little tense, and the Dalish have not had a good time.
To be fair, your people can be a bit standoffish.
Well,
Not
see,
that
the
I blame
truth
them, of
comes
course.
out.
I tell you this, you are very welcome here. The Grey Wardens will benefit greatly with you amongst them. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Logain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Honestly, it seems like they don't even need my help. Seems like things are going great. Sounds like it's almost over. Sounds pretty confident. All 3 of these choices seem good to me, but I'm a little skeptical.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Logain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
I'm gonna say the only thing I regret about being a rogue is I have that stupid ass half-piece armor.
What the king said is true.
And the second that I
They've
can
won
change it, I
several
will.
battles against the darkspawn.
But it's a rogue
here.
thing, and I'm bummed. Okay, what did he say? What the king said is true. You've won several battles against the darkspawn here. Yet he does not seem reassured. Yeah.
Despite the victory so far, the darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
So yeah, we'd have to move fast. But... Yeah, does he think there's danger?
Absolutely. We sent a call to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, and hope they will reach us before the archdemon does. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Logain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Ritual? Interesting.
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The joining is what will cure you of the suffering your tainted blood surely brings you. If it had been possible, I would have done it before now.
Cool. So we got, what do you need me to do? Why didn't you tell me about this cure? Why is this ritual so secret? Am I the only recruit? And just wonderful. Let's get it over with then. I'm skeptical as well, so I'm going to ask why it's so secretive.
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
Sounds incredibly foreboding. I'm gonna drop it at that. Wonderful. Sarcastically. Let's get it over with.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Alright, and we are off on our own. Technically, kind of for the first time in this game. Our origin in the past, we were either with Tamlin, or we were with Merrill, or we were in the camp with the rest of our crew. But now, Duncan is walking away, gives no shits about what we're about to do, or where we're about to go. Anyway, I want to just double check our stuff, see if we got anything better. I should have switched to the cured Dalish armor last time. I probably would have had less of a shit time fighting. We'll switch to that now at least. And we've got the Keeper's Ring, which gives us another dexterity, so we're definitely going to equip that too. I think that's pretty much everything that we've got. We haven't leveled up yet, I don't think. Yeah, but we're getting there. So first thing I'm going to do is, I guess, run across this big old bridge. Maybe we'll catch up to Duncan. Run right past him. Seems like he's on his own. Say hey.
The Grey Warden tent is...
Yeah, I don't care. It's fine.
Find me there if you wish.
So yeah, this is Ostagar.
Hail, you must be the Grey
Beautiful
Warden
place.
Duncan.
Very tall spire. I love the architecture in this game. Even though the graphics have definitely aged, the trees look so bad. But it is really just nicely crafted. It feels very decrepit. But you can tell it's like, you know, a fortress that stood for a long time, even if it's, you know, definitely not in its heyday. So this marker over here, that's where we're supposed to go. That's where Alistair is. We got to meet him. He's our other Grey Warden guy. But there is another exclamation point for the Kennel Master over by the dogs. And then a couple other spots. There's an infirmary, Duncan's fire, King Kaelin's tent, and Logain's tent, and a quartermaster as well who will sell us some shit. So before I go meet Alistair, I'm going to just wander around the camp, see what else is going on.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Seems fancy.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
You got it. Won't interrupt him.
We stand here in this
Got this
Greetings,
person
young
in the
lady.
win.
You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm Adelaide.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Yeah, King Kaelin does think the battle's gonna go well. I'm not sure.
The king must
but,
always seem
yep.
confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
So we've got 1, you've faced Darkspawn before. 2, do you know much about the Darkspawn? Or 3, we can just say fuck it and be out of here. I would ask if she's faced Darkspawn. The fact that she knows is pretty cool.
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
We've got 1, we'll call it the Beyond, but I know of no connection. Or 2, what does the Fade have to do with anything? Yeah, the Dalish call it the Beyond, but we've never heard of the Darkspawn before.
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
1, what's the Black City? Or 2, so Darkspawn are just dream spirits. Not quite, but I am intrigued by the Black City for sure.
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
1, and is that true? Or 2, the Chantry says many things. Ooh, I like that. I like that slant. I was like, well, you know, the Chantry, which is basically the church in this world, says a bunch of shit. It doesn't mean anything, necessarily.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
1, don't you have any proper advice? Yikes. 2, I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see. Or 3, at least it's something to ponder. I think I'm just gonna say it's something to ponder. Be chill. Wynn will make an appearance later on in this game. She definitely can be a larger role. It kind of depends on some of the choices that we make. But yeah, just wanted to talk to her for a little bit since she is a character that has a larger role potentially. So, yeah.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Alright, well, we know about Wynn now. No need to read her codex, really. We just got to know her, and like I said, we're going to see her in the future as well.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed.
Yikes.
Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Dang, word travels fast around here. What's the problem? 2, why would I help you? Or 3, I don't know anything about dogs. I love dogs, so what's the problem? And
this is
please
a
let me
Mabari.
help.
Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood.
Oof.
I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
1, I'll give it a shot. 2, why do you think I could muzzle him? 3, just how smart is this dog? Or 4, no, I'm not interested. I should go. I hate dogs. I'm the worst person in the world. I want to know how smart this dog is.
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
Seems like a pretty damn cool dog. Would hate for him to die. So yeah.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
The dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. I could either put the muzzle on him, straight up stab him, or leave. I'm just gonna try and put the muzzle on him. It's not like he's bit me yet, so let's do it. The Mabari growls weakly, but does not challenge you. After you're done, he whimpers plaintively.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella.
Nice.
Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
Maybe? I don't know. I've never played this game before, Mr. Man.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre.
1, I'll see if I can find one. 2, do you think I have nothing better to do? 3, why don't you get yourself? 4, will the dog be alright without it? 5, where in the wilds will I find this flower? 6, I can't help you. You know, if I see it, I'll see it and grab it. Blue flower, red thorns. How hard can it be?
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Awesome, so we just got a new quest that is about the Mabari Warhound. It's in our Ostagar menu. So we've got Joining the Grey Wardens, which is just finding Alistair, and then the Mabari Warhound, so it's just gathering that strange flower. Definitely going to try and do that since it is a quest on its own, and Warhounds are pretty cool. Definitely want to have one on our side if we can. Just going to quickly run over here. I see elf fruit, and I want it. Elf fruit is going to be our best friend. Definitely going to stop by the quartermaster, but I'm going to check out whatever's up here first too. I kind of forget. I think it's the medical area. I can talk to the nurse maybe.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden.
This guy.
You need to convince them. We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
That doesn't sound good. So 1, why do you say that? 2, there are Grey Wardens here, you know, so it's fine. 3, we have them on the run, I hear. 4, you're straight up mad. I'll ask him why I hear him out.
I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
What's wrong with him? Is it possible he has important information? He's not dangerous, is he? I'm gonna go with... I guess, is it possible he has information?
The commander who brought him here didn't seem to think so.
Okay.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside.
He has the taint, yeah.
They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree. They'll swallow us whole.
That's quite enough out of you. You need to calm yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Well, definitely doesn't sound good. Kaelin's probably not in for an easy battle like he thought.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
I'm good, thanks, though. But this guy has a name, so we're gonna talk to
Greetings.
him.
You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Ooh, yes, I'm Adelaide.
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arlaman. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human.
I'd rather not talk about it. What's that supposed to mean? Maybe they need to start letting fewer humans in. Or do you have a problem with that? I think I'll just... ask, do you have a... What's that supposed to mean? Do you have a problem with that? What's that supposed to mean? Nah, do you have a problem with that? Let's be a little, like I said, just a little heavy-handed, because sometimes people need it.
No, clearly the Grey Wardens pick their recruits on their merits. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens.
He seems nice.
Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
I'm curious about the joining ritual. Aren't you nervous about fighting Darkspawn? I wouldn't be here if I had a choice in the matter. Yes, I'm looking forward to it, or you're not all that smart, are you? Yeah, I'm curious. We'll see.
As am I. Has anyone told you about it?
Only that it's dangerous. It's all a big secret, apparently. And nothing. They definitely hammered on the fact that it's not a fun time.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Sounds good. So yeah, that's Jory. That's one of the other recruits. There's another guy wandering about. We're going to talk to this prisoner boy real quick, though.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner.
Oof.
I don't suppose
no
you come
clothes,
to sentence me.
Except little underwear. It's, being a prisoner is not a fun time. No, I haven't. You haven't been sentenced. And if I have... but no, I haven't.
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
He does look pretty gaunt. See what I can do. Why would I want to help you? Tell me why you're here first. That's horrible. Why haven't they fed you? Or forget it, I need to go. Nah, I'll help him. I don't really give a shit.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Alright. So you're holding out, huh?
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Yikes. I should go? Who is this prisoner? Why did he want to desert? It seems like a waste for you to guard him all day. I had a chat with him, actually. Yeah.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
Well, let's see if we can't have that happen. Miss one meal, the man could be dead.
All right, all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm going to say it was you. Just so you know.
Fair enough. Let's give that back to this prisoner boy.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Here's some food, or... Oh god, no, I'm not gonna hold it as ransom. I'm giving him the food.
Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
He looks real gone. Yeah. Cool, tiny little mini quest has been completed. I think that just leads out of camp. Yep, So we've been to the infirmary, the dog kennels, not to Duncan's fire yet, but we'll go there later. I'm gonna check on the quartermaster next. Ooh, lock chest.
Finish.
Ice arrows, nice. Not ever gonna use them, but again, we might get somebody that uses arrows at some point, so can't hurt.
Any last wishes? Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
Okay, one, and who are you? What do you think I'd be, or what's that supposed to mean? I'll ask him who the hell he is.
The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know about the ritual? Maybe they did? Isn't that a little paranoid? Maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare? No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Maybe. We'll see. Or so what? That wouldn't frighten me. The wilds, and aren't there barbarians in the forest? I'll ask about the wilds.
We're right on the northern edge of the Kokari Wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
I doubt they would send us into pointless danger. Why would they send us into a forest? Why are the wilds so frightening? This seems like an odd place for an army to camp then. Why would they send us into the forest?
Sounds like some kind of test. Maybe we'll hunt us a souvenir or two. It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here. I wouldn't be here if I did. Looking forward to it. I'll watch your back if you watch mine. Good to have allies, not gonna lie.
Oh, I'll watch your back.
Wow, okay. Well, I could also just kill you.
That's a little extreme. It's not like I can miss the scenery, is it? Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Sounds good, Davith. He's a little slippery, that one. And he disappeared immediately. Suspicious. Anyway, let's check out the quartermaster real quick.
Elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
Yeah, so we're starting to run into the real people. Davith got us with some good old objectification, since we're a woman in this game. And now we've got Mr. Quarterman, who thinks that we're his servant because we've got elf features. So, are you mistaking me for a servant? Because I'm here to become a Grey Warden, or how dare you address me so, human? Yeah, let's put him in his place a little. At least a little bit.
Yes, of course. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... Please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
So you're a forgiven human for now. Perhaps you should treat your servants more kindly. Don't worry about or what kind of supplies. Yeah, let's treat people better, maybe.
Yes, of course, you're very right. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
Didn't really seem super genuine, but yeah, show me your shit.
Let me know what you'd like.
Okay, well, we can definitely sell a garnet. Oh god, and if we can buy that backpack, I want that backpack. That being said, you got more elf fruit and more flasks, which is good. Okay, you got some health poultices, you got some injury kits. What can I sell? I really am not using acid right now, so I'm gonna sell those. Same with the warmth balm, honestly. It could come in important later, but yeah. What about demonic ichor? I think that's how you pronounce it. Understandably, it's a difficult thing to find. This ichor, I don't know, can sometimes be found in the heart of corpses that have been possessed by demons as naturally both thick and black. In the right hands, it can be made into a potent poison. We totally might use poisons in the future to coat stuff, but I don't think I have any skills in poison, so I'm not really going to delve into that quite yet. And I'll sell them just to get myself some money, but we'll probably use that in the future. Health poultice recipe, lesser injury kit recipe. Ooh, both of those are good, but will cost all of my money. Ooh, a health poultice recipe is pretty nice, though. Probably better than a backpack. There's also some armor, though. I could get different fucking armor. I can definitely at least sell this armor. And I can sell these Darmisus and these bows and all these arrows. So now I definitely have way more money. I'm definitely going to buy the backpack. You can only get backpacks from certain merchants, so anytime you see one, it's kind of really nice to get that. Now I can hold it to 80 things. And I'm actually going to go back real quick to see how much stuff I can craft. Okay, I can get 5 lesser health poultices in. But let me see...
Hello again.
If I do buy the larger health poultice recipe, what that can kind of do. It was, yeah, health poultice recipe. Let's give that a shot. See if we have enough material. I wish I could see the recipe beforehand. Maybe I could have and I just wasn't paying attention. We need a distillation agent. And it requires improved herbalism. Well, fuck. Well, we're prepared when we get there, so great. In the meantime, 5 health poultices. We're going to finish up shopping with the quartermaster, and then we'll call this an episode. But if I can spend all my damn money, I will. So let's see. I don't need any distillation agents yet, since I don't even have the stuff for that. But I can at least buy a bunch of elf root and as many flasks as humanly possible. I think 23 is honestly fine for now. And we'll buy some health poultices just so we have them and don't have to make them. I'll probably pick up equipment as we go. I'm really going to spend all my damn money just on crafting materials for health poultices because I'm so scared that I'm going to just die a bunch. So...
Got it.
We've got 23 health poultices now, as opposed to the 3 health poultices we had for the whole first, 4 episodes of this series. Anyway, we're about to go talk to a boy named Alistair, who is, spoiler alert, one of my favorite characters in gaming, ever. So yeah, if you want to see what Alistair's up to, tune in next time. Until then, thanks for watching.